Welcome to Savanna News. I'm Brooke Schumacher. We have some breaking news about the Savanna today. Sarah Farida has been studying a nearby stream in the African Savanna. She is a naturalist who has been studying this for many months. She is there now, so let's check up on her and see what she's up to.
Thanks, Brooke. Well, Savanna has lots of different abiotic and biotic factors, such as the elephant, zebra, and grass, which are all your biotic factors. Some abiotic factors are sunlight, soil, climate, and more. Now let's talk about landforms in the Savanna, which are plains, creeks, mountains, and even valleys. The Savanna has a very hot climate. In the summers, it can get up to 86 degrees, and even in the winters it's hot, reaching a high of 78 degrees. It wouldn't surprise you that it doesn't rain a lot here too, reaching a high of only 30 inches, and that's only in its rainy season.
So let's hear about the stream you've been studying, Sarah. By the way, make sure you keep hydrated. It seems like it's really hot out there.
This stream is very interesting. The main organisms that we've been studying is the zebra. The zebra has a very small population in this ecosystem. Some neighboring species that live in this community are lions, gazelle, and elephants. The ecosystem is the African savanna, well, more southern. The biome is, of course, the savanna.
Alright, well here on camera now is the ecosystem Sarah was talking about. Notice how each group gets bigger as we go up the chart. It starts with one small organism, in this case the zebra, to a whole herd of zebras, the population, to a community where a bunch of different animals interact with each other in one area, to an ecosystem where a whole bunch of areas and communities are combined to see how all the animals interact. To now, of course, the biome, where all this is happening. Thanks, Sarah, for that wonderful report. Coming up next on Savanna News, we talk more with the Savanna, and we even get to see some real live food webs. The producer that we're going to be focusing on is, of course, the famous grass, obviously, because it's the grasslands. Then we go to the primary consumers, which are also herbivores. In this case, we're showing the zebra, gazelle, elephant, and even some that aren't shown, like the giraffe. Those are eaten by secondary consumers, who are omnivores or carnivores, like the cheetah and lion. Tertiary, or scavengers in this case, eat the leftover meat. But this is not always the case. A lot of times a tertiary consumer is a carnivore, not a scavenger. This is one of the many food webs you could see alive in the Savanna, and I bet Sarah had a great time seeing these live in action. Didn't you, Sarah?
Yes, Brooke, I've seen many cases like this before on the Savanna. I have to admit those lions can be very scary when they're tearing apart an animal.
You came out alive, so I guess you did okay for a naturalist. Next, I would like to talk about something more serious in the Savanna issues caused by humans. One good thing that we are doing is touring. By touring, all the money that goes there helps raise aware that there is problems in the Savanna and that we do care. It has solved some problems in the past. Now it's time for the bad and the ugly. The bad news is that we have overused the fossil fuels in the Savanna, which are letting out a bunch of unneeded carbon dioxide. From this, plants are actually shrinking. That means food, shelter for the animals is becoming extinct, as well as the animals. Now for the ugly. The farmers' livestock out there is eating all of the animals' food, leaving them starved. Also, have you heard about the elephant problem? Well, it's made elephants on the verge of extinction, and other animals as well. This is from overhunting, because people were allowed to hunt back then, and they still do now legally. With your help in touring and maybe other problems, we can help fix the Savanna's problems, and hopefully save the animals.
Thank you for watching Savanna News, and I've had a great time in the Savanna. I hope you have a great time watching. Thank you, and good night. There were grass growing on the ground. There was grass. I've had a wonderful time here in the Savanna. It's cold. I gotta get a jacket on. Oh, bad idea number 3. Oh, don't go in the Savanna with no shoes on. Bad idea.
Sarah, you're getting mud all over my house.
I didn't. Those are just my feet.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Maybe it's a dead bug or something. I don't know. Put the Savanna. I gotta put my shoes on. Whoa.
See, I'm the good child. I don't do stupid things like Sarah does.
Film.
That's my little doing.
I was.
Way to keep it professional, hon.